This new Kirby Air Riders game is hitting like crack. I can't stop playing it. I can't stop thinking about it. I can't stop talking about it. But this isn't your typical racing game. It's not even your typical riders game. In order to be victorious in Kirby Air Riders, you have to kill everyone else before they kill you. You get speed boost by murdering other riders. You get speed boost by murdering pedestrians. And the best part is you're not these big angry killers. You're these cute little fluffy animals. The Switch 2 doesn't have very many games. It launched with Mario Kart, and they made some interesting decisions with that game. The Donkey Kong game is pretty fun. I enjoy just smashing through the world. And then Kirby Air Riders came out, which is like the third Switch 2 game. And if you have a Switch 2 and you don't have Kirby Air Riders, you are missing out. So the means of entry to this game are kind of high because you do have to buy the Switch 2. And you might be thinking, oh, I already have the Switch 2, but I already have Mario Kart. Do I really need another racing game? The answer to that is yes, because like I said in the intro, Kirby Air Riders isn't your typical racing game. Yes, there are racing type elements, but racing isn't always the focus of Kirby Air Riders. Yo, ZUGZUG Nation, first, we got my phone pointed at my Switch screen. Got the little stand out and we're recording. I want to show off this Kirby Air Riders game. It's super cool. I was just in the menu. The menu's got a whole bunch of style, but look at all these different characters. I don't even have them all yet, but you got Waddle Dee. You come down, you got Scarfy. You got Rocky. You got Cappy. You even got Rick. But this game's pretty cool because you could do stuff with the characters. Like you could change their color. You could even put different hats on him, like Scarfy could wear the turban. He could wear an eggshell. You could give him, ears or horns. You could give him a little angel halo. Or if you don't want to give him hats, that's cool. You don't have to give him hats. But I'm going out in this little like city trial mode. The city trial is kind of cool because this is like the hub for the multiplayer. So in multiplayer, you get dropped in here with all the other players and you have to ride around and you have to fly around and you pick up other carts, I call them, but they're called like air machines or rider stars or something. But you pick up other stars and you pick up power-ups and you can fight each other and you fly around and you do little challenges and you spend this time collecting different carts and fighting each other and powering up, and then you go and like do a challenge and you see like who the best air rider is based off of, how you leveled up your cart in the city trial. And there's like a story mode. It's called like a road trip, but you come to this little city trial zone too and you do different stuff. You fight bosses here. You do food challenges here. You try to land on Meta Knight's ship here. You do all kinds of cool stuff in this little city challenge mode. All right, got the game paused so we can go back out to the menu, but even all the menus and all the transition screens have so much style. This game also has a lot of cool extras. If you go down to the little extra tab, you got the checklist, which is like your challenges. This is how you unlock different riders and carts, and you can get new courses, you can get titles and stickers. So I'm working my way through these. These are pretty fun. You just get a lot of those just by playing the game. And then you could customize your different machines as well. I guess that's what they're called. They're called machines, but I really like the vampire star. So I got this one. It got like corn on it. It got the little Waddle Dee hanging off, got the mirror, got the spoiler on it. So that's pretty cool. I definitely need to make more machines, but you also got this pretty cool gummy mode where you get to go in there and you just get to like play with all these different gummies you collect. You could hit them, you could suck them, you could shoot them, and you just kind of collect these different gummies by playing the game, and you just get to kind of, launch them around, and it counts how many you've flung away. I think it's kind of funny how they have this mode, with the PS5, they're always talking about like their physics and showing off their physics and stuff. And then Kirby Air Riders kind of shows off the physics with the gummy mode. This kind of reminds me of Super Mario 64, where you just gotta kind of pull on the face and stretch the face on the title screen. Little different since you're flinging gummies and shooting gummies, but shout out to the gummy mode. I like the gummy mode. I think it's pretty cool. If we go back out, there's some other stuff as well. The mile shop is pretty cool. You could buy new machines and then customize them. The machines part is where you could customize them. A lot of different machines. You could buy the different hats for your little characters. All kinds of hats. Better collect them all. You could buy different pieces for your license that shows when you're playing online, and there's like songs and stuff. But this game is a lot of fun. Different modes: air ride, top ride, city trial, road trip. Air ride is like the straightforward race mode. I like all the Green Hill, grassland, fairy type levels. They're a lot of fun. I really like Scarfy. I think we'll just keep them normal, keep them orange. I don't know. These other characters are fun too, though. Rick's a lot of fun, but we'll just do Scarfy, and then I like the Vampire Star, so we'll go ahead and we'll do the Vampire Star. And let's do it. Let's do an air ride. Kirby Air Riders. We're doing it live on ZUGZUG Nation. They're all lined up. Let's take off and let's give it to them. Kirby Air Riders. I'm hitting that curb. I'm on the curb. You could too be on that curb. You boost and then you go. Drafting is really important in this game. Attacking your enemies, eating others is really important in this game. You just gotta go, and you just gotta never stop. The Vampire Star is pretty cool because you can't suck enemies and gain their abilities yourself. You have to Vampire Star the ability out of another rider, so it's pretty cool. It also auto attacks all the little pedestrians in the road. But this game's awesome. It's super fast, it's super fun, it's super flashy. It took me a really long time to even understand what is going on. But there's only 2 buttons you use. You have the suck ability drift charge button, then you have the special activate button, and that's it. So here, hold the 1 button, charge the boost, and then you boost. And then you could like push B to, cast fireballs if you've sucked a fireball guy and whatnot. And then once you got enough special, you're able to just slam that special, slam it. That's pretty bad timing because it was a rail section, but all the different characters have different specials. Scarfy's special is pretty cool because he's like a cute little guy and then he turns into the big, angry, scary dragon. But Rick has a really good special. He just runs. He just runs so fast. Once Rick starts running, he's pretty much run the race. You're never going to catch up to him because he's just gone. Meta Knight flies, Cappy rips his head off and he just starts blasting forward. All these characters have their cool little specials, but this air ride mode is awesome. This is like the primary mode. You also got Top Ride, which is like a top-down, riding. It kind of feels like a Mario Party game mode. I didn't like it at first, but I learned to appreciate it. It's a lot of fun as well. I like the Top Ride too. All these different game modes, they pop up when you're doing the road trip, like story mode single player. So you do the air ride, you do the top ride, you fight bosses in the city trial. It's all pretty cool. It's all a lot of fun. This game's awesome. There's a ton of great tracks. I don't even know if I have them all yet. Who knows? But look at these menus. They look good. The road trip is what I've been talking about. This is like the story mode. That menu looks awesome. It's the beach. I'm already in New Game Plus. I've beat it once with Kirby. I'm out here with Scarfy. But basically, you're out here and you just go, you just go, you just go. At this point, I realized I had been watching the game and playing the game through my phone screen. Like, I wasn't actually looking at the Switch screen, and I was all hunched over. So I was at a really weird angle, and my posture was really bad. And I realized, why the heck am I playing the game through my phone screen, through the camera, through the video recording, instead of just looking at the Switch screen? I don't know. ZUGZUG Nation first, getting Switch gameplay by pointing my phone at my Switch screen. Will we do it again? Who knows? I feel like I had more to say about Kirby Air Riders, but the realization that I was just hunched over my Switch in my kitchen playing Kirby Air Riders by watching the game through my phone screen, that has kind of just like derailed the video. I think I was going to mention that this game's a sequel. The original was on GameCube. It was called Kirby Air Ride. But more people should play Kirby Air Riders on the Switch. Kirby Air Riders is a lot of fun. Shout out Rick, shout out Scarfy, shout out Meta Knight, shout out Bandana Waddle Dee, shout out Waddle Doo, shout out all the characters, shout out all the machines. Play the air ride mode, play the top ride mode. Online is a lot of fun. The road trip mode is a lot of fun. Kirby Air Riders is a super banging game. I'm on that KIRB. I need more of that KIRB. I'm riding that KIRB. Shout out all my KIRB riders. ZUGZUG Nation original.